Here we are. I am live in New Orleans and I've not started with me. Let's have a look. How's it going, everyone? Thought I'd do a live video for the first time in a while from a new location, which is New Orleans. Let me just show you where I am right now. This is too good to miss. It's really good. There's loads of stuff like this around here, so I'm going to keep walking. And I'm in the French Quarter of New Orleans, which is wonderful. It's a vibrant, banging, crazy place with some really good food and lots of music. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm in the French Quarter, New Orleans. You can see bike friendly, lots of cyclists around. Look at that. So we're going to go for a little wander, a little bit of a walkabout. I'm going to get some food in a bit, so that's going to be another little task for later. And New Orleans is super well known and famous for its really good food. A couple of comments then. Beautiful day there. And Jake, New Orleans, baby! There's the Popo. Right, there's another band coming up here, so I'm going to split the camera around in a second. Yeah, let's flip the camera around. It's going to be a little bit different, this live video, because I'm going to be walking around and just going to experience what New Orleans is like during the day. See that guy over there on the washboard? It's pretty cool. Cool. Let's keep wandering. I'm not going to stay too still for too long on this little live video. And Phil Snyder just said he'd love to do a video here for his channel. Yeah, mate, it's a vibrant place here. You can see all this old French architecture in the French Quarter right now, which is one of the main areas of the city. I've taken a couple of days off the bike. I arrived from Mississippi on Saturday, and this place is pretty crazy, to be honest. It's pretty, yeah, I'm staying in a hostel, pretty cheap hostel, and met some good people, and instead of cycling for a few days, I'm just gonna, enjoy what this city has to offer. I tried some gator yesterday for the first time. Fried gator! Just pretty good. There's a few other comments in here. When are the next videos dropping? Really excited to see the Pacific Coast from Lucy. Next video will be released on the weekend. It is on Patreon at the moment. It's my one where I go through Washington State. It's the second one in Washington State. So yeah, that will be coming out. What day is it now? Monday? So it'll be coming up there. Tom Ray, hey from Chile, Lancashire. Catching up on your vids, keep it up, pal. Right, what street am I on here? This is Bourbon Street during the daytime. Right, so this street at night time becomes absolutely ridiculously crazy. Which isn't, it's kind of like this Vegas feel down here where you're able to drink in the street, music everywhere. It's really cool actually in some ways, but it's also very touristy in many of this. Like, I'll show you across the road here. Let me flip you around. All these little Mardi Gras shops. Mardi Gras is at the end of February, I think. As you can see, all the crazy shops. The big old gator. It's cool. There we go. Try and keep it out of the sun. So yeah, Mardi Gras happens here in February, but it's like a party here every single night. It's ridiculous. 24 hours drinking. There's no like drinking laws, so you drink in the streets. So this place at night time will be absolutely ridiculously crazy. Have I been to Pat O'Brien's and had a hurricane? Am I near it now? A hurricane is like some crazy ass, super strong drink. I've not had one yet, no. This is something I need to try as well. Crawfish. I think that's the Louisiana term for crayfish, but they call it crawfish. It's pretty cool. One place I do want to go and take you is to this restaurant called, I think it's Po' Boys. And a po' boy is kind of like a baguette with sandwiches. So yeah, really would like to go there and get maybe a chicken po' boy down at the end of the street. Let's have a look. Comments? Greetings again from the heart of SoCal. Am I riding today? No, I'm gonna, I think, set off again on Wednesday. So I'm just gonna take a couple of days off the bike. It's quite nice to take a mixture. When I get to a city, I cycle pretty hard to get in here. I was doing a few 100k days in a row. And yeah, it was quite nice. It is really nice and warm here, to be honest, but not too hot. It's like perfect time to be in New Orleans. You can hear the music. You're right. Yes! We'll keep moving. What time is it? I think it's like 2 p.m. He's already banging on the street, which is ridiculous. I'm gonna keep walking. It's very different at daytime than it is compared to the nighttime. During the daytime, this place is much calmer, albeit it's a little bit, just ahead of me, just here. That is Jackson Square, which is quite nice as well. I'll take a walk over there shortly. Let me have a look at the comments. David Sedgwick, looks nice and hot there, currently -2 Celsius here in the Lake District. Pleased to see you are taking it easy for a change. Yeah, I say that for a change, mate. Recently, I took 10 days off in Las Vegas, a few days off in Mississippi, distracted. This place is quite distracting. So I took a bit of time off in Mississippi, then I cycled hard through Mississippi and Louisiana to get to here. There's construction here. It's going to be not very nice for the audio. But that's the nature of a live video, you just get it as it is. So yeah, I've been cycled for about 5 days down to New Orleans. And then I'm going to be cycling into Alabama next. And then from Alabama, one second, I'll get past this construction. Get past it quick. Yeah, so I'm going to cycle east along the coast. I will enter Alabama, and then from Alabama I'm going to enter Florida. I think that's going to be my last state of the USA, and from Florida, I'm not too sure my exact route right now, but I'm going to wiggle my way down to Miami. I've got just over 3.5 weeks left in the USA, which is ridiculous. I've been here nearly 6 months now in the USA and Canada, and that time has just flown by. I've had a little bit of a moment of wavering, kind of indecision about what to do next. I was thinking about not going home still. I was like still deciding, even though I said I would. I was like, am I quitting? Am I just giving up when it's going easy? And I got a few messages from people, and One message in particular made me think, and it was a message from Ryan Van Duzer, who just said to me, mate, go home. Your family want to see you, they need you, whereas the road will always be there. So that's basically where I'm at. I've not seen my family for 18 months, and there's no way they're going to be able to come out to see me. So I'm going to go out to see them. And it'll be nice to reconnect and to just have that, oh, we could be close. Yes, we are close. Right, I'll continue this in a minute. I want to go into the sandwich shop. It's getting quite busy in here, actually. Right, so this is the name of the shop. Oh, let's do it, not into the sun. Okay, so you can see, New Orleans, Louisiana, Po' Boys. So we're gonna go into here, and as you can see on the menu, they have alligator, barbecue shrimp, crawfish. Let's get in here. So there's a little bit of a queue, but it's going to take probably not too long. The menu is pretty cool. But as you can see, if there's a queue, it's probably because it's quite popular, which is a good thing. Let me just read some of the comments whilst I'm here. So, Mollerine, hi Adam, are you envisaging taking the train? No, that's not my plan at the moment. Plan isn't to take the train, no. Plan is to cycle down to Miami, don't need to. It's about 1,600 kilometers. I've got 21 days to do that. So that's going to be the plan, is to cycle the whole way down, which will be good, I hope. Alan Spence, New Orleans is brilliant, have fun. I rewatched your Dalton Road video today. Bike issues. Very opposite of New Orleans. Oh, mate, thank you. Cheers, Alan. Really appreciate that. Them videos that I made through Canada and Alaska, some of them I'm really happy with. My next videos that are starting to come out, I need to do some editing. I've got one video lined up that's going to go out this weekend. And after that, there'll be a few more videos to be released. This could take a long time in this queue, but I'm in no rush. Unless you are. Let's have a look, some more comments. So yeah, I was thinking about going home. So yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to fly back and see my family, and I think they'll appreciate it. I think I'll appreciate it as well. The flight's booked, it's done. But then after that, still to decide what to do. Whether I'm going to get on my bike and get cycling from Europe towards Turkey, Central Asia. I could head down towards Spain, Morocco, Africa, or I could fly back to Mexico and continue what I started here in the Americas. Right now, I just don't know. I really don't know. I'm a bit like, I don't want to make that decision today. I'm going to wait until January, after Christmas, let the dust settle, and then I'll decide then. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, I have a lot of deciding to do. It's going to take a while here. There's still quite a long queue. This place is meant to be good though, so I'm going to wait in this queue. Let's have a look if there's any other comments. Yes, try the mud bugs. Mud bugs. Peg1122, this is really cool, just found your channel and like to subscribe. Thank you, that's really nice. Let's have a look. So yeah, the menu here, which I'm going to spin you around so you can see the menu. It's pretty extensive. I don't know if you can see here. Here, it says boudin balls, which are like little rice and chicken balls, I think. They do fried okra, that's above it, which is meant to be quite cool. Then here are all the po' boys, which is basically just baguettes. You see them all here, po' boys, baguette, that big. Yeah, it's definitely worth hanging around for, hopefully. Mollerine, besides visiting family, Before visiting family, are you going to work also in the UK to refill the financial side of your wonderful story? I don't know. It's an option at the moment. I haven't decided. I do have enough money probably to keep going. And with some of the YouTube money that comes in, I can probably keep going. Probably. But I don't know. I haven't decided. But it's an option. I've looked into work and there's some offers possibly on the table, which seem quite promising. But yeah, still yet to decide. So in here, these are crisps you can only find in New Orleans. Chiwis. It's like a knick-knack. You only get them in New Orleans. You won't be getting any of them. The film school plans. If I get on that, I'd find out in January. But do you know what? Right now I'm kind of like, I don't feel like I want to stop for a year to do it. I feel like I'm happy doing what I'm doing. So right now, that film school idea, I applied for it September. It's now November. Should find out in January if I'm on it or not. We'll see. But if I get on it, I have to decide. But right now, I don't think I'll do it. My mind is not set on taking a year to be static and to do theory stuff, which I'm not saying I do already know it, so don't. But it's kind of like, do I want to work in like broadcast, like commercial broadcast media? Probably not. If I do some work, I'd rather do it something that's not like commercial. Is my thoughts. There's something I want to show you in a minute, which looks amazing. There is probably the best pecan pie I have seen in a long time. Let me spin you around. Daryl Kramer. Cheers from the Yukon, Adam. Love following adventures. So glad you're going home for a break and to touch base with people that need you. All the best, bud. Thank you, Daryl. That's really kind. Nobody has actually been negative at all about me going home. It was quite nice. When I first decided to do it, I was kind of worried myself that I was just like, I don't know, not going through with what I said I'd do. So, which was to cycle all the way down to Argentina. Working with the guy who knows you, Toby. Yeah, I do know Toby. Mentioned you introduced him to naked bars. Oh, Toby. Yeah, we did. He's a good lad, Toby. That's awesome, mate. That was very brilliant. Cal. Oh, yeah, you still in Cyprus, Cal? How's it going? Yeah. He'll know us, yeah. How are you doing? I didn't read your name properly then. But yeah, how are you doing? How's everything out there? Right, I'm a bit closer to the menu now, so let me get the menu on here. Muffaletta. No idea what that is. No, Manchester. All is good. Oh, that's good to hear. It's slightly awkward carrying a phone like this when you're about to order some food, but I'm slightly getting over it. I'll go quiet for a second as I order and be a normal human. It's not the most exciting of live streams, I'm afraid, right now, but hopefully when I get the food in, that should be quite cool. What shall I go for? Alligator. I'm thinking I was going for chicken. Let's have a look. I don't know what to get. Let me have a look. I might get some crawfish. Crawfish po' boy. That sounds quite good. Yeah, let's go for that. Pork. Always get the pork. Oh, shit. I think they have pork as an option. Look. If you look here, pork isn't, ham is, but I don't want ham. I'm thinking of going for seafood, top right.
A little pelton.
Oh, Ashley Middleton, you absolute legend. £2 if you're Nottingham, buy you a beer, chap. Yeah, I think crawfish. We'll go for that. We'll ask the guy, see what he thinks. And I've never had it, so it'd be good to have, I think, for the first time.
Excuse me.
It's alright.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, good. Could I get a crawfish 8-inch po' boy, please?
Spicy okay?
Yeah, that's good.
Mayo, lettuce, tomato, pickle.
Please, yeah.
$14.35. And your name, please.
Adam.
Adam. Where are you from, Adam?
England.
That was
This is my first ever crawfish. I've never had it. Is it good? Is it good?
Yeah, I love it.
Sweet.
$5.65 coming back, Adam.
Thank you.
I thought I heard the Queen's English.
Yeah.
I'm very posh.
Thank you very much. Not quite. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Blake. Cheers, Governor.
Right, let's get ourselves sat down. Here we go. Right. Okay, so now I've got to wait for them to call my name, and then we're going to get the sandwich from over there. It's quite a different live stream to normal. Normally I wouldn't, it's a little bit weird. It's kind of just like doing a video chat. I talk to my parents quite often. I speak to my dad, so that's how I'm imagining this is. It's just showing him what it's like. But instead I'm showing 33 people that are currently watching. David Sedgwick, sometimes you need a proper break to recharge and reevaluate back to God's country. For me, you know, it makes sense, North Yorkshire. Yeah, mate, that's how I feel. There's a lot's happened in the last 18 months. Ooh, let me just put my phone down so it's not wobbly. Got a little bit of a thing here. Ooh. Come on. Here we go. Let's get it straight. Ooh. Yes, that sandwich cost $15, I think, which is ridiculous. $14.35. It was $12.99 and then they had a tax on it, which I never understand. The tax is always different wherever I am, which I kind of get, but that's what it is. So that is a big old bit of budget there, but I don't do stuff like this very often. So I'm kind of like, when in New Orleans, you've got to try some crawfish sandwich. Yeah, I think you're right. Going home, reevaluating. Yeah, I don't see any negative with it. It's just like having a break. To be honest, I take like, that's a day's meal over here, $15. Yeah, mate, it's a lot of money. Alan Spence, Ryan Van Duzer, legends, and you two extremely positive people. When he says going home is right, it definitely is. Yeah, I think the thought of me continuing is more, as humans, we're used to routine. We're used to having the same things happen daily, and if you don't have that, it can be quite difficult to deal with. For me, my routine has become this journey. It's become cycling, it's become filming, it's become editing, it's become doing a live video once a week, and it's just become... No, sorry, still waiting out for my name. It becomes my routine. So going back to the UK, going back to the UK is a break in my routine. And I know one of the real big positives for me is one of my best mates from Australia. He lives English, but he's flying back from Sydney, back to England over Christmas as well. Another really good mate lives in London. He's going back up to Yorkshire. So there's going to be a few of us back in Yorkshire. So good friends, then there's family, and there's no negative I don't see, other than the financial side, and it's not that expensive. I paid £280 to fly from Miami, and I feel like that's really good value. And if I go any further south to Mexico and beyond, it's going to be more expensive than that. So that was kind of the theory, is let's get it done early. Let's go. So we're gonna, in a few minutes, it's gonna be me talking you through my crawfish sandwich. I really apologise for eating whilst I'm on this, but I'm starving. Ash Middleton, I think you have to keep going, Adam. If you stop and do that course, will you start again? I agree, Ashley. I think for me that course, at the time when I applied for it, was a good option. I like throwing options out there, but right now I don't feel like I need to do it. I kind of feel like I've got a bit of momentum going right now, and I'm pretty happy. Phil John, hi Adam. What have I missed? Phil from Swansea, you missed a bit of a brass band. You missed some guys singing When the Saints Go Marching In. And I do need a haircut, lol. Oh, but yeah, that's what you've missed. And I've just ordered a crawfish sandwich. So I'm currently in a shop in Louisiana, New Orleans. And yeah, gonna get my first ever crawfish sandwich. During Mardi Gras, all drug dealers are in New Orleans. Big drug deals. I would imagine there'll be a lot of people in the market for that type of stuff. And I need a haircut. I think you're right. I think I do need a haircut. Do you know though, they cost like 30 quid here. $30. And I had a look at hairdressers today and thought, that's 2 crawfish sandwiches. So I'm not, if I find someone with some scissors, I might give myself a cut. But I'm not paying $30 for a haircut. It's not happening. I don't care enough, personally. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. So, what do you guys think about future options? If you had the option back in England in January, and let's say if you were in England, and you wanted to continue the bike tour, let's use that as the most likely. For me to continue, I see as 3 options. Option 1, fly back to Mexico, continue. Most expensive option, but it kind of like finishes off something I've started. And I've been learning Spanish, it'd be a shame not to use that. And I really want to do that, them countries. Option 2, through Europe, Turkey, Central Asia, back to China, to Singapore. That's something I really want to do, and it's the right time to start it, I think, January, to start doing the premieres in the summer. Option C, which is the least likely at the moment, is to head down and go through Africa. But it's an option. What would you do given the options? There we go. So, Ted Edwards. Hello Ted, how are you doing, mate? Hi Adam, agree with your decision about course. Perhaps you could write your first book. Do you know what? I would like to write a book at some point. I want to write the book in Thailand. I really like it there, in North Chiang Mai, and that's my idea. Get them. Hi Adam, a video all in Espanol. Not there yet. Yeah, so a book will be on the way one day. Andrea Schmidt. Hello Adam, following your journey. It's extremely enjoyable, and rest assured we all support all of your decisions. Do what is best for you. Thank you, Andreas. That's really kind. Alan said my hair is looking a lot better than it has been sometimes. It's definitely had worse days. It's looking a bit like a bird's nest at the moment. It's just too much. It's too thick. Albertus. Aha, I do it myself also. I lost most of my hair, so now it's Millenia's hair. Yeah. Mollerine. Yes, of course, continue straight ahead to Patagonia. Oh, I've got someone else there with Africa. Ash Middleton thinks A, which is fly back to Mexico and continue. Someone else there, Cairo to Cape. Alexandria to Cape. That'd be the one. Lisa Wilson, where's the best weather going to be at the time you're heading back out? Mexico will be good in January. It's a good time to be there. Europe will be cold in January, so I'd be going through Europe in the cold. Sorry, I'm just looking. My food's ready. I'd be going through Europe in the cold, but I'd get to the premieres at a good time, which would be good. Africa, don't know. I'd be hitting Central Africa in the summer. It'd be ridiculously hot. So yeah, probably Mexico is probably the best one for weather-wise. Adrian, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Geese. Hi Adam, how about you and Ryan getting together on a ride and sharing with us? That'd be awesome to watch. Cheers from Brazil. Adam. Yeah. Thank you so much. Cheers, buddy. Yes. Right. Do you know what? We've talked about that. Let me see if I can balance this somewhere. Let's have a look. Ooh. There we go. It's a bit wonky, but we're going to get this sandwich on. Crayfish sandwich is happening. So this is going to be my first live food video, which is a bit different. Let me do the unwrapping. People like the unwrapping. Let's have a look. So here we go. Get this cable out of the way. There we go. Just basically a sandwich. Inside. Ooh, bit of crayfish and lettuce. That's pretty good. That's really good. Okay, spicy. He did ask me if I like it spicy, and I said yes. And I'm slightly regretting that now. Right, a few more comments just came in then. I think I need to get a drink later. Let's have a look. Comments. Me and Ryan Van Duzer are getting together to do a ride. We would love to. He wants to do England at some point. He wants to cycle John O'Groats, Land's End. So, I don't know. It's quite hard for two people to work their schedules for it to work out, but there's a chance in the future, hopefully. Let's have a look. Premier's mate, that's my plan for next year, from David Sedgwick. Be good, the premiers. Tom Ray says my vote is to finish the Americas. Mulldog, how's it going, Chris? How do, bud? Just put kettle on. Started a new season of Football Manager. Oh, we spent so much time on that game. Good times, you're looking well, minus the hair. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. That is the bomb. Crayfish is good. Like an expensive Subway. Finish the Americas from Learn Frenchable. Lisa Wilson, Mexico then. Phil Jones, South America. Ash Middleton, Europe is too easy for you, I think. Jai, coming your way, mate. Don't know what his plan is. Going down to Singapore at the moment, where once he gets his bike. So then he's got Australia. I don't think our paths will cross, me and Matt. But one day. There we go. Basically a sandwich. Scampi. It's very similar. Rob Langdon. Finish what you started. Head to Patagonia. The only thing with the Mexico option is cost. It's getting to Mexico, it'll be a bit expensive, it's not cheap. I don't think I can fly into the States for 6 months because of visas. Having a po' boy from Richard Miller. Yeah, mate. Po' boy time. So I don't think I can come back to America for 6 months, to the USA. Because of so I've been here for 180 days, I need to apply for a proper visa, and it's too expensive. I don't want to do that. So I think my plan would be to fly to Mexico, which won't be cheap. I don't know how much it'll cost. I've not looked into it. I could get a cheap flight to Mexico. It's an option. So most people in the comments seem to like the idea of going down to Mexico. Just continuing where I am. Interesting. I like that. It's good to get an idea of what people would do if they were in a similar situation. I don't know how much effect it'll have on my decisions at the moment. So I do want to do it. It's not like I don't. We will see. So from Mollerine, how long do I have to wait to go back to the USA because of the visa? So I think I've got to wait 6 months before I can re-enter the USA again once I leave. That's what I think. It's not very clear, but that seems to be what I can gather. Right, I'm halfway done. Once I finish the sandwich, we'll go back and find some happening. Jake, Adam, any place you'd like to return to again on the bike? Or would you not want to return to a place you've already toured? I would like to return to Southeast Asia, particularly somewhere I've not been, Myanmar, Indonesia, but Thailand is high on the list of places I'd like to go back to. How am I still planning to head back to the UK? From Richard Miller. Yeah, Richard, that's the plan. December the 11th, I'll be flying back to see family in England and yeah, be able to catch up and connect with them. Gabriel says, how do I bike so fast? So fast. I don't really. I'm not that fast. There's people that are much faster than me. I'm really slow, to be honest. So Lynn has asked me, where am I? I hope you're well, Lynn. I'm in, where am I? I'm in New Orleans, having a sandwich. Don't come back, it's freezing. I know. I hate the cold, so I think I'm going to have to, get myself some jackets anyway. Mollerine just asked me, what's the weight of my kit? My kit, I don't really know. It differs. I think it's about 20 kilograms on the back. Don't know about at the front. It's not that much. Wow, somewhere I want to go, New Orleans. I'm going to walk you around New Orleans in a minute. I did a little bit of walk around at the beginning, and I'm going to go back and walk around. I'm going to finish my crawfish sandwich. When I capture my homecoming on video and a vlog style videos whilst I'm home. You know what I really want to do is a live video with my dad. You'd really like him. It's funny. But yeah, I'll be filming it. We're filming everything. Right, I'm going to finish the sandwich. Where else have I been in Louisiana? Not really anywhere else. I came down from Mississippi. Just came straight into Louisiana there. So I only cycled in Louisiana for like 2 days. I lived there for 16 years. Hammond, I was in Hammond for 1 day. Not much there, and that's it. So I never really went southeast. Wrong, southwest. I really would love to go to the southwest of the state, meet a load of the Cajun communities, and there's a really good Anthony Bourdain documentary about the southwest Louisiana. Missed the best parts of the state. I agree, mate. I think that would be super interesting. But that's the thing. Whenever I go somewhere, my list of places I want to go just gets bigger and bigger. Ronald, Adam, will you have snow for Christmas when you're home? God blessings from Iowa, USA. That's 10. Will there be snow? It's not that common where I live for snow. It can happen, but more likely to be rainy. Oh, Jeff Gardner. Just read that quickly. Sorry you didn't make it to New Mexico, but you've been a great ambassador for cycle touring. I hope people learn from your common sense, steadiness, and experience. Thank you. Jeff, that's really nice. However, I hope that I can continue to do that still. That's my aim. This isn't the end, far from. But thank you, that's really nice words. That's really kind. I love that. That's a bit of crawfish. Done. Right, let's go for a wander. Get my camera. Oh, some of you might not see my camera. This is the behind the scenes. This is my new camera, the Panasonic Lumix G85. Let's go. My mouth's on fire. I think I might need to go and get a drink. Might get a beer. Let's do it. Alright, 1 second. Sorry. Right. Let me think. Frenchmen Street is this way. Beer. Yes, Richard, you know what it's all about. So Phil John, I love Cajun music. There's a guy in the hostel who's really interesting, who's Cajun, and it's so cool. The music is brilliant. The culture, the Mardi Gras that they have, yeah, proper Mardi Gras. Canal Street, that's where I'm staying on Canal Street, but I'm going the other way at the moment. I'm going to go to Frenchmen Street. It's a little bit interesting, I hope. Let's have a look. I'm having to navigate without a map because my map's on my phone and I can't look at it whilst I'm live streaming. Adrian, if you decide to go down to South America, please consider coming a bit to Brazil in Santa Catarina or Parana, which are cool and safe to ride. I'd love to come to Brazil. I actually want to end in Brazil. I think finish in Rio. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. French Quarter Postal. Let's have a look. What I'm looking for is a news agent to get a drink. It's they're cheap. Whereas I've just paid nearly $15 for a sandwich. It's 3 degrees at the Mo. It's been a glorious day though, 3 degrees. Ooh. Brian Deneen, will you switch bike after England when you resume touring? New bike, refurbish this early. Ooh. I don't think I can afford a new bike, if I'm being honest. So at the moment, that is not one of my focuses. I'm just going to cross the road into the shade. Yeah, it's not my focus to get a new bike. There'll be some little things I'll try and replace. My tent could do with some replacing, but it doesn't need it. It's just battered. And it's got so much tape in it, just keeping the holes out. Look at that. Horsey coming down the road. But the bike's good. Bike's fine. Oh, here we go. There's a news agency here. Proper old school news agency. This is going to be quite interesting to see. 1 second. So I'm going to show you it now from the other side of the street. Just flip the camera. So this building here is a news agent's. It just looks like a normal house. The Quartermaster. Oh. Hi.
I'm coming back.
That's far too big. Iced tea. Alcoholic iced tea. Do they have cups? It's too big. Which one should I go for? Oh, stuff. That's the perfect size. Right.
Captain Veggie Fruit.
Teaching kids how to eat healthy.
It's okay, not all people read the sign that says please close door.
So we have a deal for you right now. You could win the curtain 3. Simply what's line 3? It's the new Volkswagen Jetta.
Just that, please.
How old are you?
I am 31, unfortunately.
31?
Yeah. Do you know, I genuinely, I'll show you my ID if you want. Yeah, 1 second.
Tiffany will spin, you'll roll the ball, and we'll see what you collect. So there is your go.
This one, huh?
9 for the 9828, yeah. Thank you. Can I get a cup as well, please? Thank you.
Yeah, there's no way to lose. There's no way to lose.
Cheers. Appreciate it.
Every C will now be hammered on. So if you need to leave with your $600, you can take a chance.
Just stop here for 1 second.
But if you land on a donk, you leave with nothing. So what do we do?
Yeah, okay. So the law here... oh, God. Sorry. The law here means I've got to put this in a cup. Can't walk around with it publicly. It just looks like iced tea. It's quite cool. Right, let's have a look at the comments. I got ID'd then, but that's alright. Where am I staying tonight, Adam? From Phil John. I'm staying at a hostel. India House, if anyone wants to come and find me. Richard Miller, being from England, you can probably get away with ignoring the open container, lol. What a compliment. Lol, haha, ID. Mate, I get ID'd all the time, quite like it. Lol, turned out for a while, came back, been reaching for a beer. Adam, cycling through Myanmar is awesome, highly recommend it. It's one of the only unspoilt countries left, plus the borders to Laos, Thailand and India are open. You only did 2 weeks on a Brompton. That sounds awesome, actually. Yeah, right, let me... It's going to be quite difficult now to walk with that, and the phone. The camera must have 10 years. Yeah. How am I going to do this? It's nearly a full one left now.
Show them you're ready.
I didn't think this through at all.
That's the beauty of your smile. Crest 3-dimensional whitening. Removes stains, whitens in between teeth, and protects from future stains. Crest. Healthy, beautiful smiles for life.
I am totally blind. And
Okay. Can first. Correct. Sorry. Right, let's go. Let's go for a wander. Frenchmen Street. Now I've got a drink. It's 3 in the afternoon and it's Monday, but that's completely normal for New Orleans. I think I'm going the right way. It's quite hard to navigate when you've got no map. But yeah, what do people want to see in New Orleans? Let's go find some music, because the music here is pretty banging. What's quite cool about here is these houses. See, the different style houses are all unique. There's no like copies. With all this little balconies, it really feels like less. It's French colonial stuff, but it really feels like Southeast Asia. It feels like Cambodia to me, and Vietnam to a little point. It really feels like Phnom Penh. I love that city. Okay, there's a comment there. Let's just read the comments. I'll have to stop occasionally. USA, bigger, 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 biggest. That's perfect for New Orleans. Sweet. All right, here we go. What's this say? Francis Benjamin Johnson House. This Greek revival house was erected for MME Julie Duralde, widow of John Clay, Henry Clay's brother. Doesn't seem too interesting. Sorry about that. Right, Frenchmen Street. I don't know exactly where it is. Oh, there's another thing I wanted to go to. Is the World War II Museum, which is it's in New Orleans. Apparently, the guy that invented the D-Day landing boats is from here. So they built the World War II Museum in the city, kind of homage to him, I believe. It's going to be a tomorrow task. Also tomorrow night, I've been invited, this is so random, I've been invited to go to a screening of a 1955 film at somebody's house. I can't remember the name of the film. It's a film I've never heard of, it's some horror film. So random. But this is the type of stuff that happens to me when I'm on a bike trip with like no fixed plans. Trying to meet local people is the way that I do that. Yeah, so could I recommend for us a good route in the Ulwa? Sorry, a couple of questions there. Could you recommend for us a good, from the UK, people who are not from the UK? Are you asking, is the UK good to cycle? There's loads of really good cycle routes in England, I believe. I've not cycled a lot in England, to be honest though. I've cycled a hell of a lot more in other countries. I worked out there's 14 other countries I've cycled in further distance than England so far. Yeah, so, where am I? Am I going the right way? I have no confidence here in my navigation without a map. Just winging it. Let's have a look. Wow, awesome. Oh, best area in the UK. Cycle routes, if you just quite nice, mainly off-road. There's John O'Groats, which people do. She's some good roads. Some big old houses around here. New Orleans. Right, I think I might be turning right here. Esplanade Street. I don't know if I turn right. Still trying to work this city out. I might be going further and further away from the action, which can happen. It feels quite European, this city, I think, because of all this architecture. It's the most European American city I've been to, for sure, which is really nice. It's quite cool. Oh, Frenchman, go to Spotted Cat for music. Then that dog for a hot dog. Let me pull up my maps. Do you know, I can't turn my phone off. That's the thing, I can't look at my maps because it'll stop the live stream. That's quite a good idea. If you can navigate me to it. 1 second, my camera's bloody falling off my shoulder. I'm on a very quiet residential street. Such a beautiful house. It's the architecture here that I absolutely love. Right, I am, I don't know the name of this street. Oh, I can hear music. That is a good sign. I'm on Carolek Street. Carolek Street. Yes, I feel like this is the right way. Oh, I just don't know. Oh, goodness. Right. I'm going to have to get my map out. Just watching me get bloody lost in New Orleans is not that cool. Oh, never mind. Let's head back this way, where there's like trams and buses. Because then we can go and see some interesting stuff in New Orleans. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Other updates from me. I had a good chat yesterday with Lucia. And I think she won't mind me telling you. Yeah, we had a good chat. Just about how things are going and the future for her and for I think it's because I'm coming back to England. I just wanted to check in with her, make sure she's all right. And she is. She's great. She's doing really well. So that was nice to do that, to be honest. And yeah, just wanted to let you know that we're all right. No more than that. Right. I'm on Bourbon Street, Esplanade Street. Which way do I go, Richard? Oh, I can't look at my map. I think if I take this screen off, I'm stuck. So let's have a look. Coast to coast in the UK is excellent across the Lake District, Yorkshire Dales, a lovely route. Alan Spencer's saying Richard will guide me. That's pretty... Do you know what I might have to do? I might have to ask someone. Oh, sorry. Let's go and ask someone, because that's a good way to find out where I am. Excuse me, do you know where Frenchmen Street is? So, straight down. Thank you, buddy. Cheers. Oh, that's good. See, I'm on the right track. It's not often that I ask people for directions, to be honest. I'm so used to just doing it myself. But when in need, look at these houses. I'm going to keep showing you these houses because I'm in amazement myself. This is so cool. One thing that I really love about my videos, when I look back at them, is that I'm capturing little bits of history and you don't realise it. So when I look back at these videos in 30 years' time, the way people dress, the construction, the way things are, it's going to be really different. So it's something I really like about it, is that I'm kind of capturing a moment in history and time. But I suppose we all are away, which is quite cool. 39 people watching me wander the streets of New Orleans. I think yeah, that's good. Just saw a big load of buildings, nothing too exciting. Hi. This city's got a real different feel to it than any other city I've ever been to. It's surrounded by the Mississippi River to the south, and there's a big old lake, Lake Pontchartrain, I think, big old lake to the north. It was really badly hit by Hurricane Katrina 2005, which I've not really personally seen the effects of. I think I won't really see it because I didn't know what it was like before, and I think the city's done a good job of kind of redeveloping and building it back, but it's definitely still affecting some communities. So I'm heading, I believe right now, mate, south on Esplanade. I was on Bourbon, and now I'm heading, I think I can see Frenchmen Street here. I think I'm heading the right way. I'm going to show you something quite interesting that I've just stumbled across. Has anyone seen the film 12 Years a Slave? It's a really good film. It's a really hard-hitting film. I'm going to show you a little sign. So Solomon Northup from 12 Years a Slave, located on the Faubourg Marigny from the corner of Esplanade Avenue and from Chartres Street extending to Cowlec Street, is the former site of Theophilus Freeman's notorious slave pen, demolished after the Civil War, where Solomon Northup, a free man of colour from New York, was sold into slavery in 1841. Northup's story is chronicled in his 1853 memoir, 12 Years a Slave, and in the award-winning movie by the same name. And there's a photo of Solomon. That's really cool. I suppose it's really easy to forget the history of a place when I'm here drinking an iced tea and there's music and it's vibrant and there's parades. The history of the USA, and you know what, the history of every country is dark in many ways, and it kind of makes you realise the roots of where things were built on. I really interest me that, seeing stuff. Well, I didn't know that was there, just spontaneously stumbling across that. I'm just walking like kind of in the central reservation part. Let's get ourselves to this Frenchmen Street. The Français, Monsieur. There's a couple of comments that came in, and let's see if I can read them. You almost got that one. There we go. I think we're here. No. Oh, it's at the end of the street, I think. Oh, this drink has definitely cured my spicy mouth. It's absolutely fixed it. Oh, I think this is it. Ooh. Oh yeah, 2 days ago, I was the closest I've been to being hit by a car. Well, I actually did get a little bump, but it wasn't too bad. Wasn't paying attention, car knocked me from behind. Yeah, kind of shook me up a little bit for an hour. But yeah, it just knocked my back wheel. No really big problem. I think we're on it. Here we go. Cool. Frenchmen Street. There we go. So this is the street we've been looking for. Frenchmen. It's a bit quiet at daytime. So I'm going to spin the camera around and show you my view. Have I got mirrors? No, I haven't got mirrors, mate. It wasn't a mirror problem. I was talking to somebody. I wasn't paying attention, and then a car just nearly smashed me. Oh, I was out here last night. Ooh. Ooh. So this is a good little bar, good live music last night. It's all very quiet at daytime. This is so different to nighttime. You know what I should do is a nighttime live video. That will be loose and dangerous, to be honest, because I will be drunk. Oh, something gonna happen here? So there'll be some music there very soon. Might have to come for a little wander back this way. Let's keep going for a little wander. Cyclist. Hey up. Right, back on. Okay, so learn Frenchable. Oh dude, I got knocked off twice in Thailand, really shits you up. Yeah, I was lucky, really lucky that the guy braked, he did a good job. The best movie ever, 12 Years a Slave. It's a really good film, I agree. Bad day for that guy. Sucks to be you. Okay, so this is a little corner here. Dat Dog, somebody mentioned that. Get a hot dog from Dat Dog. Not after that. Spotted Cat Music Club. Where are you looking? Spotted Cat. Don't know where that is, mate. There's lots of art and stuff here, though. Art, some books. Oh. Hi. Spotted Cat. Not seen. This is a little bit more of a disappointment at daytime than it is at night, but it's also just interesting to see the mix. Oh, I hear music. It's that Spotted Cat. Let's get across. I don't know if I can take my drink in, that's the only problem. Right, I'm going to down this and then I'm going to go in. buy a drink. Let's have a look. Any comments in Richard Miller, you've nailed it. Right, I'm going to sit in here for a bit, have one drink, and then I'm going to end this. It sounds like dying cat. Right, I was going to go and get a drink in there, but if they're going to have a break, there's no need to hang around. Right, I'm going to call this live stream to an end. That's been an hour of me wandering around and hopefully showing you guys a little bit of New Orleans. Would anyone be interested in a nighttime one? I don't know. Don't know if that's sensible or wise from anybody. But yeah, nighttime this place will be banging. Daytime it's just a little bit quiet. I'm going to go and just chill out for a little bit and yeah, just enjoy the next 2 days off the bike, but today and tomorrow. And then that's it. That's going to be me back on the bike cycling east from them. Hope you enjoyed that little walk. Ate a sandwich. We saw some live music. We caught the end of a jazz piece there. But yeah, I'm really enjoying being in New Orleans. I'm really enjoying kind of just showing you guys the unfiltered, just the real time as it is. Yeah, it's unique and it's crazy that I can share this with the world. Right, thank you all. I'm going to close that now. Speak to you all soon. To the next one. Hit the Voodoo Museum. Oh, last one. Mulldog, take it easy, buddy. Another top vid. Cheers, Mull. Yeah, and hit the Voodoo Museum from Richard Miller. Is it any good? I do love them last minute comments that fly in there that get me thinking. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. It's quite hard to know if it's a good video or not when it's live, but it's just kind of it's how it is, isn't it? It's just unfiltered. Right. Headed to Alabama next. Yep, heading east. I'll be going, I think, south of Mobile and then that way. I am going to call it to an end. I'm going to have another drink. Good night, farewell, au revoir, bye-bye.